Saturday, July 25th, 2024. It's Saturn's Day. Salud. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel. There's lights in my eyes. Hey, I'm all that men in black trying to fucking don't remember your dream. Hi. But anyways, my dream was this is the second dream today. I took a nap. It's like a little bit after 9:30, 9:25 right now. So I dreamt I lived over here, right here, but we lived in a different house. It's like we lived like on the street to the house. And then I dreamt that my mom was in the house, and I dreamt that my cousin Mikayla was like walking with a bunch of kids, and there was an old man, and he was a pervert. He was like a fucking a child molester, pedophile and shit. And we caught him on camera while me and my mom were at home watching TV because there's people on the streets like recording, and we were watching on TV, and then we caught it on camera, and then my cousin Mikayla had bent it over, and one of the kids was like touching her back, and that old guy walks up and was watching all weird, and then I'm walking. It was an old white dude with gray hair. I think he had a balding spot in the front, and then I look. I thought it was July 4th. My phone said July 4th, but it was literally me looking at TV with my mom and predicting some sort of pedophile. And then it was July 1st. I was literally predicting that on July 1st, I would have a dream or vision or something would come to me as a prophetic word. Because sometimes a prophetic word is just like something that pops in your head and it aligns. But on July 1st, I would predict there would be pedophiles out here on July 4th. So I was predicting the prediction of the prediction, which is like the pre-prediction, I guess you could say. Basically predicting before I predict is weird. It's crazy. So doubling up on the prediction, getting stronger as a prophet and an oracle and a norn and a fate, whatever you want to call me. Prophets are the top of the line. So I was predicting the prediction. I just had a channeling with Archangel Gabriel. He's one of he's one of the four. I usually go to Raphael, Gabriel, and Michael. Those are the main three that I fuck with, and Hanael or Anael, which is an angel of love. Those are the main ones. But I always call it Uriel because Michael, Uriel, Gabriel, and Raphael are the angels of the four corners that watch over the world. Because one's for healing and one's for insight and messages from God, etc. So they always come to me and I talk to them directly. But anyways, I got a challenge the other day about Gabriel, and then Gabriel and God. He's known as the messenger of God, Gabriel. So then that means I just got a message from God through Gabriel. But when I get my message from God, usually I just get them directly from God. I don't even need to fucking really go through Christ or go through Gabriel, but I do anyways out of respect for the Bible because I've already been to heaven and seen God. But anyways, my God is showing his power and authority that I'm predicting my own prediction or someone else's prediction before the prediction of what's going to happen. So basically like doubling up on the prediction. I'm predicting the prediction on the first, which is weird, right? So it means I'm predicting months in advance, almost 6 months in advance. I'm predicting 6 months in advance, which is normal for me because I've predicted shit that happened 10 years in advance. I've had dreams when I was a little baby kid, when I was a kid. My whole life I had dreams. So I've predicted shit in 30 years in advance, 20 years in advance, etc. So it ain't no thing to me. But to prove to the world that God's authority is God's authority and it's running through me, I'm predicting the prediction before the prediction. So, exactly. So in my dream, we're watching the TV. We caught some pedophile with the little kids, old man with balding spot, and they were touching my cousin Mikayla's back. And she was bending over, and she was saying it was okay because she knew she would be okay and nothing was really going to happen because she knew I was watching over her and my mom was watching over her and we were going to make things okay. and they weren't doing nothing too bad. They just touched her back, like right above her ass, and that we would protect her, and she knew we were watching, and knew that we would save her from the fucking child molested pedophiles. And then she knew we were watching through the TV. It was like a TV apparition. Like she knew we were watching, like in a way that as if we were right in front of her, like we were astral projecting to her. It was weird. But it said, I looked at my phone. It was July 4th, and in my dream I had missed the parade and the carnival. And then I look at my phone again, or I look at my phone, and I was still looking at my phone. It said 4th, and then it retracted and went to July 1st, 2025. I think it's 2025. This could be another year. I didn't see the year. All I see was July 1st. I seen July 4th, and then all of a sudden it changed. Like I went back in time, and it said July 1st, meaning that I predicted it. I went into the future, predicted it, and then came back on first and predicted it. Then I leave my house, going to check and going to see any kids on the street, and it was nighttime, and I see Scotty on his bike with two big fucking bags of suitcases or something, driving away. He was driving away, and then he was helping me or something. He was like, "I'm just checking on things over here for some reason." I don't know if he was like trying to if there's rumors going around or anything, and he was trying to see what the fuck's going on with me. And then anyways, I got an item from Scotty today in real life, meaning that his energy was present, and he gave me a phone. So that means when I got his energy, it seeped in my dream, right? This is why I don't like giving people stuff, and I don't like taking used stuff from people, because I usually get their energy on a stronger level. But anyways, he gave me a food in real life, and I had a dream of him, and he was on his bike carrying these big old bags in the middle of the night on 4th of July or on July 1st, whatever, maybe both. And he was cruising down the street, and I was walking up the street over here, like on 4th Street. And in my dream, we lived in a house though. And I walk up the street, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm just checking up on things." I was like, "What's up, Scotty?" He didn't even say nothing to me. He was just riding his bike past by me. I was like, "What's up, Scotty?" And he's like, "Nothing, just checking up on things." And then he keeps going. So I just kept pushing, and then I'm walking up the street, and then there's this big house. It looks like the soup kitchen over here by the cinema, but it looked white. It looked white and gray and painted all nice. And there was a high school like function there. I thought it was like adults because they all looked like they were in college. And I was like, "What the fuck?" I go over there, and then I'm like, "What's happening here?" Da 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 da. And it looked like college students. So I was like, "What the fuck? Let's go." You know what I mean? And then there was a parking lot in the backyard, and I'm going in there, and some fool's like trying to hate on me, and he's in line or something, and I was like, "The fuck?" And I started clowning him. I straight clowned this motherfucker, and then my homeboy comes out. He comes up from the top of the stairs, and he comes out down the stairs, and I was like, "What's up, Deontay?" And then he comes out, and he was like the staff, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And then he puts that fool in check, and he's like, "What the fuck?" Da 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 da. And that little fool shut the fuck up, and then little fucking, I don't know if he was a high school student or a college student, but he shut the fuck up and got put in his place real fast. And then me and fucking Deontay are walking, and my homie Deontay lives in Texas now. I don't know where he popped up of, but he's a good friend. You know what I mean? He didn't judge me when I went crazy. He didn't judge me when I was going through prophetic things. Because a prophet, in order to know how to tell the future and how to discern energies, you got to be a little crazy. Because at first, when you dream of the future, you're going to be like, it's just like, you're just going to think you had a dream. And then all of a sudden that happens. You're like, "What the fuck? I just dreamt of the future." Like you feel crazy. You know what I mean? You have to feel some sort of crazy to be a prophet. Anyways, back to the story. Me and Deontay are walking. He pulls out like a blunt or something. And then his manager comes down and comes behind us, and I was like, "Hey, your manager," da, 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 da. He pulls something out of his pocket, and da, da, da. And then the manager, we're leaning on a fence or a window, and the manager or the coach or whatever, he was a white dude with a balding spot, and I think he had brown hair on the outside, or gray, but he looked like he had all brown hair. He could have had all brown hair on top too, and he was balding, but he had like the old people hair with the brown hair all the way around, and he was like a coach or a teacher or a principal or something, and he was inviting me to be a staff or to be something for the people, for the students there. And he's like, I need a staff, a security guard or something of that nature. He said something like that. He's like, he was telling me, and I was like, I'll do it. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? And he's gonna invite me to like be a dance staff, or like a dance, or like a party staff, or like the school staff, or security guard or something. And that he was going to invite me himself because he trusted me, and my homie was working at the school or at the dance place. So meaning I'm probably going to either be in one of the formal dances as a staff or a chaperone, or I'm going to be at the school making sure I find shit out, you know what I mean? Investigating, because my investigations are solidified, whether people like it or not. I just don't go to the police because once I do that, half of the independents in Monmouth will go to jail and be investigated from associates, family, friends, etc. Who you kick it with. Fucking DHS and CPS will come and swoop up all your kids, and your whole town will be fucked up. And I'll make fucking news. And then you guys will get in trouble for drugs and fucking pedophilia that I predicted over fucking 5, 6, 7 years ago online, as a pedophile ring. I also have a daycare scandal somewhere that's, I don't know if it's happened yet, but somewhere in some daycare, there's a daycare scandal of pedophilia as well. Anyways, and it's a prediction, and my predictions are OP, on point, nigga. So whether it comes true fucking when I moved here or 10, 20, 30 years from now, you couldn't even say I'm fake because prophets prophesied thousands of years in advance. You know what I'm saying? And Jesus Christ proved that. So you couldn't even say I was fake or wrong or I'm lying because you don't know nothing about prophecy. Anyways, the school staff, dance staff, the manager, the principal or whatever had invited me to be a security or be something of stature amongst your students in high school, but they looked like they were fucking seniors, so it's probably like a senior prom, so it's not too bad, you know what I mean? But anyways, he invited me to do that while I was fucking proving that through my cousin there was pedophilia and fucking child molesters in my town, and that Irma probably knew him, and other tweakers probably already knew him because the tweakers are the where the fucking child molesters and pedophiles start, because drugs fucking take a whole another turn for people sometimes. And so if you're a drug dealer or a drug user in the town of Monmouth, Independence, or Salem, you're probably talking to fucking child molesters and pedophiles that my aunt knows or related to him. But either way, in my dream, Mikayla knew I was watching over her, or someone probably told her I said shit out loud, or told my cousins, and that she feels more safe. You know what I mean? Anyways, I was at the leader of the principal or whatever he was. I don't know who he is. He was balding and he had brownish hair, and he was like a principal or something, or a leader for a certain shit amongst the schools. It could have been college schools, but it looked like it could have been high school too. So I'd be a security or something at the school or at a formal dances or at dances, and he would invite me himself out of knowing that he trusted me. But this would be around the summertime or around 4th of July, because this happened on July 1st, but the dream could have interbound with a homecoming or something of that nature in the future. But from my dream, I looked at it, it said July 4th and July 1st. So in between that period, I don't know if there's a dance in town or anywhere for any high schools, but he was invited me to be security or something of that nature. Then I'm walking out and I leave, and or before I made it there, my mom was on her power chair or actually, my mom was driving a bike, and she picked up Mikayla on a bicycle and was driving up the street, and then her bicycle turned into her power chair, meaning that me and my mom were saving the town from fucking pedophiles, and and that anyways, it's not, if it's not illegal, I can do anything in the world, and it's not illegal for me. So even if I slept with a fucking 5-year-old, which is disgusting, by the way, I'm just giving you an example, is fucking, it's not illegal for me. It's only a judgment amongst the people because of my stature as a prophet and a king, etc. And I can't get arrested, and immunities amongst the state and federal, etc. I can't get arrested for anything. So if it's not illegal, is it wrong? Let me tell you that much. If it's not illegal and you're upholding the law, is it wrong? Or slavery was right once upon a time. Did that make it right, or did that make it wrong? So you let me know. I don't know. I really don't give a fuck if I sleep with anybody. I don't give a fuck. I really don't give a fuck about younger bitches anyways. You know what I'm saying? They all look fucking retarded anyways. Why do I want to fuck a little retarded bitch? But I also don't want a fucking traumatized bitch that's been traumatized with all this love that fucked her up mentally, and she's all toxic and non-trusting either. So, I mean, and they do say you meet your fucking soulmate in high school. So, I mean, I have fucking epiphanies in my mind that fucking fuck with me. But anyways, God also told me I have to be with a virgin. So if you guys find a fucking 20, 30, 40-year-old virgin, let me know. But anyways, back to the story. Me and my mom were saving the fucking town from pedophilia. And my mom had saved my cousin Mikayla. And then she picked her up on a bicycle, and it turned into her power chair. And after me and her fucking witnessed it, and then I predicted that on the 4th of July, I would reverse time on the first of July, or before that, I would have a prediction of 4th of July or something in July. I would have a prediction from the 1st to the 4th, maybe, and it would help me on my path. So meaning that I'm gonna be here on 4th of July, but they were trying to get me to miss 4th of July again like I did last year because I missed the parade, but that's only because I was getting high. So I went to the carnival high as a motherfucker, all gacked out, and fools were stalking me, and I was drinking water, and I was ready for these fools to slide because I was like, motherfucking slide me, you're gonna get the adrenaline of a gacked out fucking rager, fool. Bow! And I've already knocked out people, fool. And when I'm gacked, I knock you out even further because my fucking adrenaline's already fucking played the fuck out. Boom. But when I'm sober, I rage like a god. You know Kratos from the video game? How he has god rage? That's like me on Earth. I'll get so angry that I get a euphoric high, and I'll fucking slide you, bro. And I'll knock you out for sure. There's no question about it. I've been knocking out people since I was a teenager. So you're telling me I'm bigger now, fatter now, and stronger now, and I won't slide you? Come on now. No mames, fool. But anyways, I'm predicting that from the 1st to the 4th, there will be pedophiles out here, and that me and my mom will catch it or save it. It could be a symbolism of my mom just giving me a ride or giving me someone a ride or something, and it could be different. So it might alter from here to then. So, because sometimes it's a prophetic warning that aligns to change reality. So if this doesn't happen, that means I'm already changing reality from this point of removing pedophiles out of our town or out of my vicinity. You know what I mean? So a prophetic warning, that's what it's called. A prophetic warning, a prophetic word. Sometimes God gives us prophecy, but it's not meant to happen. It's meant for us to stop it from happening. So that's what you guys don't get about prophecy. If it doesn't happen the way I've spoken it or the way I dreamt it, it means I did my job right for God. And I had a prophetic warning. You guys don't know shit about prophecy, bro. How are you going to tell a prophet how to prophesy? And if he's wrong or right? Come on now, fucking lame-ass fools. But anyways, that dream was that. Scotty was in my dream, checking the neighborhood. You know what I mean? Making sure there's no pedophiles or checking on me. You know what I mean? Or whatever. Came through. And then we caught some pedophiles on TV on a camera, and they were messing with my cousin. And then my mom goes, picks up my cousin. I fucking reverse time and predict the first and the fourth, and then I go and get fucking put on at the fucking high school or at a high school dance or something by the principal or something. Either way, I don't give a fuck. It's not illegal for me to be with anybody underage, but I don't really care. I don't even look at underage bitches like that. Like I said, I'd rather have a bitch that have money and a car that could literally, I'm not gonna say provide for me, but support me if my entrepreneurship is, because I read cards and do fucking witchcraft, right, for money. And when I have clients and I'm fucking posting videos every day, I'm making thousands of dollars, right? But when I'm not on point and I'm not posting every day and I'm slacking and being lazy, I fucking go broke. You know what I mean? Because I like to spend money. I make thousands of dollars. I make $250 off of one fucking candle that I buy from Dollar Tree, bro. Come on now. You really, and it works. Guaranteed it works. You know what I mean? And I read fucking tarot that with timelines and prophecy with fucking angels and God. So you couldn't even tell me I'm wrong because prophecy can happen from now until fucking the end of time. And if you say I'm wrong or lying, you're fucking lying because it could happen through your bloodline. I could say it's you, but you could be a symbolism of your great, 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 great grandchild. You know what I'm saying? So you know nothing of reading dream interpretations, nothing of fucking prophecy, and you're trying to tell a prophet how to prophesy and how to do things when you don't even know shit about the Bible either. And I'm an omnious prophet. I'm a prophet of everything. A prophet of all gods, all deities, all psychics, all prophets, etc. I'm the top prophet of the entire world. I'm the closest thing to Christ you will get. And that's facts. Because omnious prophets are backed by multiple powers, but I'm also backed by the Most High, meaning I already have the ultimate power backing me, but then I have all the little other powers backing me. So I'm the top prophet in the world, point blank, period. Anyways, I'm prophesying first to fourth, something's going to happen. Pedophiles in town, and Scotty's going to slide through and look around the town, and me and my mom are going to catch it one way or another, and then the high school's gonna fucking hire me for some sort of thing. But I kind of had a prophetic word that I wanted to go preach the Bible in like a fucking assembly at the high school, or I wanted to preach something good, like even if it wasn't biblical, I wanted to preach just affirmations or things to align you, or give people hope there's prophets. Give people hope there's psychics. Give people hope that there's something better out there in the high school. So I come across my mind the other day that I wanted to do something of that nature. Mainly the Bible thing I wanted to do. And preach on a whole nother level. Because motherfuckers out here hear me preach. I know they hear me. Motherfuckers don't say nothing. But they hear me. And I make it so fucking good that I make it sound stupid. But it also sounds smart. Because that's the way. I'm a genius when it comes to this shit. But I have to dumb myself down for humanity, because in order, so I could give you a parable and you'll sit there fucking trying to interpret it all day long. But I give you parables, then I give you analogies, metaphors, and examples, and then I explain it to you thoroughly so you can comprehend. And you're like, oh shit, that makes a lot of sense. Why didn't I think of that? It's so simple. And then you feel like a retard, but you really don't. You feel smart that you had, and you feel great inside that you had someone with the Holy Spirit, someone with Christ and God on my level. Because I have more God, more Christ, and more Holy Spirit in me than anybody on earth. I'm not going to say anybody, but than most people on earth, because some people are devout with God and with this shit. You know what I mean? They pray every day. They pray over their food. They follow the Bible. They do the feasts of the Bible. They fucking pray to saints. They pray to angels. They pray to God directly. They pray through God. But the only way through God to pray to God is through Christ. But anyways, it's not illegal for me to do anything in the world. So put that in your mind. It's not my go-to to do, but God told me he want me with a virgin. So if you guys are disgusting and you take all the virgins out of fucking out and fucking take their virginity before they're fucking grown, that's not my fault. That's your guys' disgusting fault, being fucking little Sodom and Gomorrah, while I'm abstinent and I've been a reestablished virgin for almost a decade. A reestablished virgin, meaning that God wants my virginity to be with another virginity, but a reestablished, because even the woman, if she's celibate for 7 years, meaning she doesn't put anything inside herself, and she doesn't finger herself or do masturbate or anything of that nature, she reestablishes the cherry or whatever it's called, and she reestablishes a virgin, meaning that I'm a reestablished virgin upon earth as a prophet, as a Christ, as a godlike being, meaning that he wants me as a virgin with another virgin. So if you guys find me a virgin out here, I'm more than happy over the age of 25, 21, I'll be more than happy to do. But God wants me with a virgin. So whatever you guys got to say, it's you have to take it up with God. I don't give a fuck because pussy's pussy, but he just wants the virgin sacrifice with a reestablished virgin so I can have a Christ-like baby. That's it. So when you deny me that, you deny Christ because he wants me to have more. He wants a virgin sacrifice to bring a Christ-like baby into the world. But anyways, regardless of the fact, I could give a fuck because I had bomb-ass pussy from someone who's a slut. You know what I mean? So it doesn't bother me too much. And I had tighter pussy from someone my age than someone fucking lower. You know what I mean? Fucking someone that was my age than someone 20 years old, 18 years old. You know what I mean? Or, you know what I mean? Etc. So it's out here like that. You know what I mean? So I could care less because I have tighter pussy, better pussy from an older bitch than a younger bitch. So I could really care less about all that bullshit. Anyways, back to the story is, fuck you chomos, fuck you fucking people that I have to prophesy over and put you straight. I just told Donald Small 3 prophets come here to correct, right? On a post. And he was trying to say the Mormon church because I reached out to Weston and etc., a Mormon missionary. And a really dope dude that I met face value. And all he does for his life is help humanity. A really beautiful mission, a beautiful thing for me and my God. I'm the closest thing to God, and I appreciate that. And I made a post, and people want to laugh at it and hate on it, that the Mormons gave me faith because they gave me a Book of Mormon. And when you give someone a Bible, you're giving someone your faith that you can help them with that book. So it's a beautiful cause. They couldn't give me nothing more that was more beautiful, because if they fully believe that this book will save you, even if it's a lie, it doesn't matter. If they believe it, and that's beautiful in itself. And I can tell you, I'm a prophet that tells us your future. So God and the Bible is real. So I could give two fucks what you got to say, nigga. And I'm known across the world. And my God took over the world. So he's real as can be. So even if you're an atheist and you see me dreaming the future, that's my God saying he's real and fuck you. And you're fucking lying, because if you're atheist and you don't believe in God, what the fuck? And I'm a prophet over here dreaming the future. What the fuck why the fuck are you atheist? Fucking retard. Straight retards, nigga. And I have prophecies and confirmations from dreams and visions throughout my whole life, but specifically throughout the past 7-8 years online across the world. So how could there be any atheists on earth? And they're time and dated. So if you're an atheist and you hear me, fucking eres pendejo, fool. You're fucking straight retard. Anyways, even witches believe in me as a prophet. How you not believe in me as a prophet, but the witches do? Come on now, make it make sense, fool. Anyways, there's my dream and my little 2 cents in the dream. So, you know what I mean? I love y'all. I love my God. I do not have to listen to my God, but that's what he wants. I could give two fucks because honestly, I don't even really fucking care. I like being abstinent. It makes me feel good. I like being pacifist. It makes me feel good, but I do get urges. And, you know what I mean? If I handle those urges with myself, so be it. Because abstinence is different. I can handle my urges myself. Celibacy is when you can't touch yourself at all. So there's two different things, celibacy and abstinence. And I'm a reestablished virgin for almost 10 years. Because I was a little stupid fuckboy in the streets. And I was violent in the streets. So I told God I didn't want to hurt nobody no more. And I didn't want to I wanted to be pure. And he told me that people would set me up for sexual immorality in little Sodom and Gomorrah and little Salam. Salam is Jerusalem, but without Jeru. Jeru means city of peace. Salam means peace. When when the fucking Muslims say salam, it means peace. And he had me born in Dallas, Oregon. That's my hometown where I was born. But I lived in Salam, the city of peace. Salem is salam, meaning that he told you I came for what? Peace. But I didn't have peace, so I project what happens to me. But the Bible also says Christ didn't come for peace. He came with a sword to mollywop your bitch ass niggas. And he also said Alpha Omega, which is my prophecy prediction, chopping it up to a philosophy just in case I'm wrong. Alpha and Omega, I'm the beginning and the end, meaning that when Christ came, Christ would be the Antichrist. So when you fight the Antichrist, you're fighting Christ himself. Because he's told you in the Bible, I'm Alpha and Omega, I'm the beginning and the end. And in the Bible, it says what? It says, I am the Word, I am the beginning. So when the Antichrist comes, he just comes after all the disrespect you gave the world and you gave him, and he destroys the earth because it's his earth. So when the Antichrist comes and you disrespect him, you're fighting Christ himself. And that's a prophetic word. But anyways, I'm getting off this video before I fucking get mad. Because fuck you fucking faggot ass niggas. Fuck you chomos. And fuck everyone hating on me and hating on the people and hating and hurting kids and hurting other people. Fuck everybody that's not giving love like the commandment says. Because God says to give love. If you heard me struggling for my room and you didn't fucking offer me a scripture and you didn't offer me $1, you didn't offer me a cheeseburger, you didn't offer me some nuggets, you didn't offer me fucking food stamps, then you ain't giving love. And you ain't following God. So fuck you. And if you believe in God, then to let that take to your heart and give me an offering. Go to church and have repentance. But you guys are going to listen to God one day or another.